Here's how I found my apartment in Paris. I'm in my new apartment and it is very tiny, but I love it. I love it actually. I'm very happy because the heat wave is gone. Hopefully it won't come again. I wanted to talk about the whole journey of moving to Paris because it was my first attempt. Like, I've never lived by myself. I only did 2 months in Korea last year. I was just staying at Airbnb, so I had never done apartment hunting. Very challenging for me. I think I wanted to challenge myself in a way. Let's get into the journey. I'm gonna show you guys what the apartment looks like. The first apartment I went was this cute little studio. I loved the windows and the view. It was really pretty. It pretty much comes with everything I need except for a washing machine. And they had a lot of storage, which I liked. But then the problem was the bathroom. I had to share the bathroom with a guy who was living on the same floor. I really didn't know about that. I was like, is it worth it, you know? The rent here was 700 euro and it was in the 10th around this month. It only took like 30 minutes to the central part of Paris, so the location was really good too. But at first, when I was in Japan, I was like, okay, maybe sharing isn't that bad. Like, maybe I can share because I've stayed at an Airbnb that I shared a kitchen. But now that I think about it, I had never shared the bathroom before, so I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, it's Paris. Maybe you have to compromise. I was kind of prepared to share the bathroom, or even like I was ready to do like a shared house, but it's just I didn't want to like share the bathroom. That's why I didn't get this one. The second room viewing was here. Apartment hunting. I'm waiting for the landlord. This is my second viewing. It's so, I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't feel like Paris. I mean, it's not Paris, so I like the atmosphere. It feels so refreshing with the greenery, and I like the air. So let's see. It was outside of Paris. The lighting was good, and this one was shared only for women, so I was okay with sharing, to be honest, because the place looked really clean. The rent was 650 euro, including Wi-Fi and the bills. This one was the cheapest option, but because it's outside of Paris, it takes about 40 minutes to go to the central. So I was asking my friends that should I compromise the room or the location, and almost all my friends were saying you're gonna be lazy to go out. I was like, that's very true, because especially I'm very outgoing person and I like to go out and I like to socialize, so it doesn't really make sense to live outside of Paris for me. If you're not really outgoing person, then I think it's a good option to pick outside of Paris. So I skipped this one. I'm so grateful for my friends because they know me more than me, I guess. I didn't know what to do. Sometimes when you're in a new place or when you're overwhelmed, it's really hard to do a right decision, at least for me. So I think it was good that I asked for some help to, like to pick the place or, ask for advice and etc. I know I just got Paris, but I am going to London for Harry Styles concert, and it's actually work, so I'm super excited. London で初めてのご飯です。I just met my friend. I thought I was gonna do a room tour. I'm gonna make some tea. All to myself. Oh my gosh. I have to wake up early tomorrow, so I should go to sleep. I asked for a toothbrush, but it hasn't arrived yet, and I've been trying to call the desk, but it doesn't work. Oh. Hello?
Hi.
I just asked for a toothbrush and I was wondering when it'll arrive.
Yes, madam. Just give me a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to
Okay,
finish.
thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I brought some face mask and a cooling sheet for legs. I'm gonna use this for tonight. Good morning! Oh my gosh, the weather is amazing in London today. The sun makes me sneeze. Okay, actually no. It's so sunny! Morning! 10 or 2. Yes. Beautiful. It is day 2 in London. I got here 2 days ago, and yesterday was work. And today is the only free day, so I just had breakfast at the hotel and then I'm on my way to buns from home. I can't leave London without eating buns from home. It's my favorite pastry I've ever had in my entire life. It's just so good. I think I'm almost there. Hello. Could I just get the classic, please? So the third place I went was also outside of Paris. Apartment hunting in Paris. Okay. I'm currently waiting for the owner. I like the neighborhood a lot. The vibe is really nice. Ooh, I like it. It's so cute. I just finished reviewing and I'm on my way back to Paris. The room looks pretty. I really love their interior, but the thing is it's shared with this couple. They were really nice, but I feel like maybe I need a private space. But with my budget, having an entire apartment might be a little hard. I mean, this place wasn't so bad. This is still in my option. But I have this little apartment, not shared, and I'm going to visit tomorrow, so finger crossed. I'm hoping it's good in person, and I'm just scared if I feel not right when I actually visit there. But if I like it, then I get an apartment finally tomorrow. But the thing is, the one I visit tomorrow is like really tiny. Everything else is just so nice. So I hope everything works out. I can't believe I'm looking for an apartment in Paris. It still sounds very surreal.
Paris Salazar.
Okay, it's me. I wasn't allowed to film because someone was still living, so I don't have a video or photo from the place. But the rent was 700 euro, so it's pretty reasonable, and the bills are all included, so it's very nice. But again, it was outside of Paris. The thing here was you have to walk for like 13 to 15 minutes to the station, and then it's gonna take another 15 minutes to Paris. So I guess 30 minutes. And then this one was also shared. Again, I felt like maybe I will start feeling a bit awkward to share because they weren't like my age. They were, older than me, and they're married couples. So I was like, maybe I'm gonna feel less home. But still, I wanted to keep this place in my option still because, in case I ended up not, finding a better place. So I didn't say straight up no. The fourth room I went, it was in Paris. I actually forgot how much it was. How much was it? So this one was also cheap. The rent was 700 euro, but it didn't have the laundry machine. The owner just renovated the room, so as you can see, it was very clean and new. And they even told me that I can insert a laundry machine if I want. I'll have to pay for it, but if I want it, I could. But I didn't like the view. This is something I should compromise, but I just didn't like the view at all. It was just a random building wall in front of the window, and no laundry machine was huge, so I kind of knew I wouldn't take this one, so I also skipped. And then the next apartment I visited was here. So the place I picked is actually in Paris. I'm keeping the exact spot private for safety, but it's in such a calm and pretty area. Here's me finally relaxing after the viewing, and I felt so relieved that I immediately went straight to shopping. The owner actually reached out to me first because I was writing a post about like I'm looking for apartment in Paris, blah blah blah, in the community, and she saw it and she emailed me if I was interested in the apartment. I was like, yes, it sounds amazing, and they actually lowered the rent for me, so I gotta say I got super lucky. The reason why they lowered the rent was apparently they were already renting the place to someone else, but the person was about to leave, so apparently the timing was just perfect, and the owner was looking for someone to rent right after the previous person. So at the end I got super lucky. But when it comes to apartment hunting, I feel like a lot of it just comes down to luck. I felt that watching my parents looking for a new house and everything. Like if you find a good apartment, but then maybe let's say it got taken next day, then maybe it wasn't meant for you, I think that way. I mean, I did put in a lot of effort. Like even before coming to Paris, I was messaging landlord every day, or I was almost spending all my free time for apartment hunting in Japan. That's why I think I don't have any regrets. So that was my apartment hunting in Paris in detail. I got my apartment in Paris. I was also thinking maybe I can just settle outside of Paris, but like my wish was to live in Paris and where it's easy to go to the main part of Paris, because that's kind of why I'm here, to explore the city, to make new friends, and to get more opportunities, I guess. So it's really nice to live in the city. Besides Mixby, I tried other platforms like LebanCon and Jinka because I got recommended to use it. But as a foreigner, it's very hard to use those platforms because you don't have a garantor. If you do, I think it'll be easier and you have a lot more options. But if you don't have a garantor, you will need one. And then that's when you use those like services, Vizal or GarantMe. I did try Vizal and GarantMe. Both didn't work for me. And it was very confusing and it was just stressing me out. And one of my friends who used to live in Paris was also saying Vizal was kind of trash. So I was like, okay, I guess it's not just me. Getting a guarantor was, I would say, the hardest part for apartment hunting, but also I was pretty tired and I was so busy. I didn't really do much research on this service. So I think if you do look carefully, I know like GuarantMe is pretty good. So if you can get it, it will expand your options. I think doing it here is really stressful, I would say. So I hope it was a little bit helpful. I think hearing someone doing something makes you feel like you can do it. You know what I mean? You're like motivated, I guess, and start feeling like, oh, maybe I can do it too, you know? Like I never thought I could do it, like finding an apartment in Paris and actually get a room. Like I didn't think I can do it. If you have questions, please comment down below and I will try to answer.